my name is Neil Sylvia. I'm a percussionist with the Dartmouth Community Band. This year is a big year for us, 50th anniversary, and welcome aboard.
I'm John Furtado. I'm the conductor. I've been the conductor since approximately 2016.
Hi, my name is Scott Amron, and I'm one of the older members of the Dartmouth Community Band.
So the Dartmouth Community Band was actually organized in 1974 by two individuals, Charles Chick Herman, who is a Dartmouth music educator in the Dartmouth Public Schools. A lot of charisma, a lot of energy for this gentleman. And he started alongside another gentleman by the name of Edmund Santos. Ed Santos was the organizer of the Dartmouth School Music Association, the DSMA, the band parent group that really helps the Dartmouth music department in so many fundraising activities. These two gentlemen started the Dartmouth Community Band in preparation for the festivities for the bicentennial, 1976. So they wanted to have about a good 15, 16-month head start, so that way they could play some concerts in 1976. So they recruited a lot of members of all different ages, people that just graduated from high school, former players that used to play 20, 30, 40 years prior, etc. They originally called the ensemble the Dartmouth Adult Community Band. They actually had their first concert, I think it was April 4th of 1976. Mm-hmm. So they had that at the, what we're going to say is the old high school, the Dartmouth Middle School. And they actually had their first concert in 1976. It was on a Sunday afternoon. The gentlemen were dressed up in suits and ties, and the women were in gowns, and it was a formal event, free. But that's how this whole organization started.
One of the great things that I think has always been awesome about Dartmouth, the town of Dartmouth, is that we have a unique and blessed musical program in the town. And I think it's an awesome opportunity to have a community band where our young people, not just from Dartmouth, because we get them from other areas, but they have an opportunity to play once they get out of high school. Because that seems to be the problem. Once they start playing and they finish high school, everything kind of just falls back. They go to college, their instruments go in the closet, and maybe 20 years later they pull it out and they say, you know, I think I miss band, I miss playing, I miss the music. And they get back into it. And this is one of the unique abilities that the Dartmouth Community Band affords to the community. Is it's not just Dartmouth people.
Not at all.
They come from all over the area. And the real mantra is that we can all play together, we can have a really good time with one another, and we can use our skills that we've worked so hard over the years to give back to the community.
I have the honor of conducting that, where teachers of mine, mentors of mine, and now students of mine are in the group. And just to watch people come in, and there's husband and wives, there are adults with their children, middle school students, and people that are retired. Mm-hmm. Right. It's great.
It's just a blast. Yeah, it's an absolute blast. And if you play and you don't come, you're missing out on something that has been just a lifelong, enjoyable experience for me in particular.
The two gentlemen that started the band, Ed Santos and Chick Herman. Chick Herman was a professional educator. He was a trombone player in Dartmouth Public Schools. And Ed Santos had several family members, children that went through the Dartmouth music program back in the 70s and early 80s. And he was the ultimate band parent. I remember myself back when I was in high school, and when John was in high school too. It was a perfect storm where you had Chick Herman, who had so much energy and enthusiasm, and children absolutely loved him. He was really like the Pied Piper of Dartmouth music back in the 70s and early 80s. And then you combine him with the community enthusiasm of Ed Santos and the organization skills, the fellow that started the DSMA. It was a perfect storm. And it just kept on going and going. And you'd have all the local professionals come in. It started off without the local professionals. The first concert was just some enthusiasts. Mm-hmm. If you look at the list, and we actually have the list, the roster from the first concert. But after that is when we started getting your teacher and your teacher and my teacher all involved, where it was the Joe Ribeiros and the Mr. Vieiras, and where all these local professionals that used to play in the Lincoln Park Ballroom and used to play all of these large big band gigs, and they were the first call musicians in the southeastern Massachusetts area. They came in after. So it started off as a community band of enthusiasts and former students and people that wanted to dip their toe back into it. And then it just started to roll and roll. I remember playing at the Masons Hall in New Bedford. I remember playing at Southworth Library, playing at Nonquit, at the casino. Yep. We would actually do jobs all over the place. We were like a hired band. We didn't get any money, but we were a hired band. We were the best in our price range, is what it was, you know. But that was what was so great. And when we have the local musicians kind of getting their endorsement into it, it just takes off.
I'm at that other end of the spectrum now in my age, and to look back and see the people that mentored over me as I was coming along and provided encouragement and enthusiasm, it's been awesome. It's an absolutely wonderful program, and I particularly am so grateful to the gentleman that started the Dartmouth Community Band, because without them, I think we wouldn't be enjoying our lives as much as we do.
I would agree with that.
Music has been the center of our lives, if you will, individually, and I think this is an absolutely spectacular program. And if you have the opportunity and you can only blow one note while you're on the roll, come and join us. We would love to have you and be a part of this wonderful enterprise. I personally want to say publicly, I thank you for taking the time and the responsibility and the work, because as Neil alluded to, we all get a big fat goose egg at the end of the month. But our payment, if you will, is the smiles and the joy we see when we experience it.
Right.
Applause from
Absolutely.
our concert goers, and so it's just a wonderful program.
And the crowds have been just growing and growing, and more enthusiasm. And our friends here at DCTV helping us along the way. The enthusiasm we've been receiving this year has been off the charts.
Right.
I don't remember
Yeah.
this, you know, in a long time.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah.
We have pretty much open enrollment. There are no dues or any fees to be part of the group. As you had mentioned, if you can only play one note, come on down.
Right.
Chances are by the end of the summer, you'll have 2 or 3 notes.
Amen.
You know?
Yeah.
Most of our information is on Facebook. So if you are interested in joining, you can just go to Facebook. There's no stress, very easygoing. Play what you can play. If you don't know it, leave it out. Ask the person next to you, hey, I've never seen this before. What is it? They'll be thrilled to answer it.
Yeah.
So anyone's welcome. I mean, after the 16th, if you come down and you love the concert and you want to join us the week after, come on down.
We also have a Gmail email, dartmouthcommunityband@gmail.com, or just give me a call at the store at Symphony Music Shop if you want to talk to a real person. And I'd be more than happy to share the wonders and love of what this activity is. I mean, John and I, you know, play professionally, and Scott, you play at church as well.
Yep.
So we all play outside of this ensemble, this venue. But this is a totally different approach to music making. I've been calling it community music making for years because that's what it is. I mean, we play professionally for money, for paychecks. This is part of what we do to earn a living. This is very, very different. And the amount of camaraderie and friendship and mentorship that goes on here, it happens every concert, every day, all the time.
Music has been an awesome opportunity personally and given me the chance to not only connect with friends that I've had for a number of years when I played in high school, but also to meet new people, people that are just coming into it, people who have been in it longer than me. And it's an awesome privilege when we can come together and play. And if it's only just one concert, well, it's just one concert, but that is wonderful that music has provided this opportunity to me personally, and I'd like to share that and pass that along to all those coming in after me.
We're going to be doing our 50th anniversary concert at Upon-a-Gansett Park. That's right. Tuesday, July 16th. Concert will be beginning at 6:30 p.m. And it's at this concert where we're going to officially recognize our history as an ensemble when we were established. And we're going to have some words, I believe, with some wonderful town dignitaries as well, recognizing the town band, which for the people that have been here the longest means so much to the band. Please come on down and enjoy the concert.
Free concerts every Tuesday, July and August.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy some wonderful music and wonderful time to fellowship with one another.